Hello everyone and welcome to another video from your friendly neighborhood demon overlord. And today I'm coming at you with the D&D Icons of the Realm Eberron Skycoach premium figure set. Now, well, I should say miniature set, simply as there are a lot of pieces here as you can see. So let's take a look at the back here first, as you just saw the front. So in this box here, we're going to have the contents of one Skycoach, one little gangplank, one ladder, 4 source sleds, which is a spell that allows, as obviously shown here, different sizes. As it looks like there are a little bit of a snap together system, so you can kind of change one to be super high and the rest small, or vice versa, or however many you want floating around of the 4. Which, from the box here, and then it also does have a little, as you can see, a little bit of support for its actual set. But, so anyway, let's get started here. Okay, just got out of the box. I guess first we'll take a look at the base, since that's the easiest part. A nice clear Skycoach, and obviously this would be a gargantuan-sized base, as it is definitely something that would be in the contestability of a gargantuan-sized creature. Let me see here. So here is the actual boat or vessel itself. As you can see, it's very nice. It does have like a little port there on the side. I'm not sure if those would be cannons or... Actually, I think those are supposed to be, like wing mounts. I bet you mount the wings in there. And this is the the actual gridded system there, which is nice. Although there's just like that one loose board, like a piece of wood there off. I do notice these little bits of bending. I would definitely recommend not taking this out many times because I feel it will actually damage the paper there. And unless you have to replace it, which would really kind of suck. But as you can see, it's got some nice slots in here to obviously put the wings, I'm guessing. And then I think I'll probably put this together here in a few seconds. And let's take a look at the other stuff first. So here we actually have the little ladder. Really nice. A nicely detailed little gangplank. Or plank. And these are actually the discs. So that's the actual source lead discs. So you can see where it pops in there at the bottom. And these are like the little wing structures. Pretty nice. Pretty simple. So give me 1 second. I'm going to put this thing together. So there we are with 2 fins. Next up, we're going to get the next 2 and possibly those side fins in. There we are with the 3 fins in the back. They are slightly movable. Be careful, they will pop off. Those little notches they fit into are very off. I did mine with a splaying out style because I feel it's a little more efficient, but I like what's coming along so far. So now we're going to get on to these 2 side pieces, which this one I'll try to actually put them in with the camera. Okay, they are very difficult to put in, so for safety's sake, I ain't going to put them on for now just because those are really hard to get in there. And I'd rather not take the risk of breaking them while trying to do that, so I'll just move this out of the way. We'll slide this onto the little track right there I'm seeing. Oh, maybe I got to put that on before I do the center fin. Let me just try to pop that off quick. Put the center line here. Sorry about that, folks. I probably should have done that first. I didn't check to see if that'd be any more difficult. Okay, miracle. I just gave it a reshot there. Little movable fins. They even got little side fins in there. Do be careful with those. If you twist them, trying to put them in, or try and do like a corkscrew in, you will probably break it. But I got lucky and put it on there, so let's get this attached to its base here for great stability. And I'll let you guys see how that worked. There we go, and there we are. A fully assembled Eberron Skycoach. And I happen to put one of the discs together to show how big it can actually get to, around a little bit taller than the deck if you go with a simple 3 stack, that including the base. And I actually like how these things actually say the source sled, which is kind of interesting. I love how they're actually labeled. Let me just put another one up there just for reference here. Sorry about that. They're a little bit stiff to get these source sleds to fit on the actual piece, so be careful with those as well. But as you can see, pretty cool. I mean, they look great in scale reference. Like, I'm seeing no problem with the size scale. It looks great. Let's put a miniature on the board here to see it, and it fits beautifully on the grid. And we're going to put one of these little artificiers on the sled. And actually, a great thing about these sleds are, I wish they were a little bit bigger base, but the mini has very little room to roll around, so... if you move them like that, unless you shake them good and hard enough, they will not fall off. And of course, I immediately did that right after I knocked everything over. But that's just because I really wish these bases were a bit bigger. in my opinion, they should have made those large bases just so they were a little bit more stable. Shaking table will probably shake those, so you definitely want to be careful at your table. But, you know, I mean, you probably easily hold a good party up here. I think these are actually... Yeah, I mean, if we had a good adventuring party of, let's see here. I mean, we're going to use only Eberrons because I can. There we go. And we'll give them an Iron Defender as just an ally. Yeah, so I mean, you can usually hold a good party right there, and you can have some of your allies flying on the disc nearby if they want to do that. They have the spell for Source Ladder if the Source Lads are coming from the ship. So pretty cool, and it's very nice. Like I said, do be careful with these little cardboard inserts. They are a little bit tight, so as not to rip yours up and beat it up really bad, or else you have to make a replacement. But honestly, it's not bad. I wish the pieces were a little bit easier to put together at the same time as maybe a little bit more stable. But actually, it's still really nice. I mean, you got movable little wings here. If you have to, you can position them a little bit. You can turn them sideways to make them look like a whale fin going through the air. But, you know, really cool. I mean, you can do a little positioning. You can even change this around up there a little bit. You can give it a little twist. I mean, you can even have a battle on top of this thing. Like, say if all your allies are on the back. Say you could have some random monster land on top of the ship and attack. It all works. It's pretty cool. I mean, let's see what this thing holds a large creature. Let's see. Here we go. We'll go to the deity. Say let us. Oh yeah, you can even have a large creature sit on there with your group. So that's pretty cool. I mean, it's really awesome. It's definitely easily usable. And, you know, Skycoaches are probably not... These Skycoach are... Is it Sky? Yeah, I got it right. These Skycoach isn't probably only available in Eberron. You can probably use them anywhere. All it takes is someone who probably made the ship and, you know, says, I use mine by having an elemental trapped in its core, which helps run the engine that keeps the ship aloft. Or maybe you just want to have it for flavor and you want to say it's a... and use it for a pirate ship or something. I mean, it could work for a small little transport ship, a little tiny one. But, you know, it's pretty cool. Definitely got to give it a good points. I mean, maybe for price-wise, I don't know if, like, running it at around $70 is not the greatest price range, but not bad. Could be worse. I mean, you could get worse quality stuff. This is pretty nice, nicely painted. You know, nice little gangplanks and stuff like that. I mean, I would put them on, but, like, yeah, you know, what the heck. I got time. Sorry, little angel guy. Let's put this in here. There we are. And these luckily fit in very nicely into the little grooves. And there you go. Do be a little careful. That ladder's a little bit low hanger, but yeah, as you can see. And each one of these squares ironically measured out for a 5 foot by 5 foot. So pretty cool. And as you can see, it's a very nice set. Definitely to recommend for someone who wants to get a nice little piece of magical vehicles added to their game. So anyway, guys, like I usually say, check out our podcast, The Dice and Dungeons, where we actually use this stuff. At some point, we're going to get some video on there to go with our audio. When we start streaming it more live, maybe, or when we start getting better internet quality where we are. Otherwise, if you want to get a hold of me on Twitter, I'm at 01Berserker. If you want to get a hold of me personally, a little easier, do leave a comment down below if you want to ask any questions like that. I'll try to get back to them. I'm not as quick as I am to answer on Twitter because I don't check YouTube every day. The comments, I mean, I'm going to start doing that a little more. So I'm sorry if I've missed anyone's comments before. I just want to address that now. I am sorry. But, you know, do subscribe and like down below. And, you know, ring the bell if you want to be notified every time I drop a new video. Anyway, guys, I will be doing a Dark Order in the future. I learned it got pushed back to close to May or probably the end of April, to either early May or end of April. So, darn it, pushed back in my area or wherever. Oh, well. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for today, though. But, you know, stay tuned for next one, and bye-bye.